Hello, welcome back. Let's start from the screen this time. So last time I dealt with gravity and had descent, that's the one. Had a very different experience than what I had in the first 3 levels. So there are much harder puzzles down here. Or maybe I just had a lot of trouble with this one in particular. Or maybe I just got lucky on these 3. Who knows? Could be many things. I'm gonna go here. Hook. Up requires less down. Just to have some semblance of order, I'm going outside in. That's a lot of blocks. Hook. Alright, so we got these 2. Big blocks can't reach. This one can't reach. Downward blocks have some trouble. This little one, if I could get to it somehow. Alright, so what exactly happens if I do this? I'm in here, I can push that left, and then I'm stuck. Okay, you look incredibly out of the way. So yeah, my process of spotting which is the most out of the way block most strongly points at this one right now. These can be gotten any time, which means they're going to be involved in something very complex. Probably involving maybe welding these together? Maybe a few of those? Ooh, yeah. I predict welding. Alright? And then there's this, which, again, is probably just for shaping one of these. Like, I could push this right into it, then push it back left, and still have freedom with a bite taken out. Hook, you say? So we got a device here. What's it for? I don't know yet. There's a lot of stuff in this puzzle, and I don't understand the purpose of, honestly, any of it yet. At first glance, nothing really pops out to me. Am I not leaving footprints right now? Huh, this surface is unfootprintable. Huh, what's the difference? Why no footprints now? I used to leave them, but this is a different kind of sand, I guess. Alright. Okay, so let's look at each individual element that I have to mess with and come up with a plan for messing with it. These 3 are trivially mess-withable. I don't need anything special for those. I could create for myself like a finger on one of these to touch that or that. I'm pretty sure. Let me just at least prove that's possible. So like, even if this doesn't look like it's going to be involved in the solution, I just want to be able to say that, yes, I have touched this goal object. Okay, and touch that one, and obviously I can do the same thing on the other side. No problem. Yeah, I might have to move some of this stuff out of the way to fit something of that shape through here, but that's easy to do. I could just build the finger on that. Sure, let's do it. And yeah, just to say that I've touched it, there's that one. Here's this one. Now, with what I'm doing here, this doesn't let me touch both of these simultaneously. Oh. Okay, I do spot something of interest, though. So check this out. If, yeah, sure, let's do it this way. I'll build that shape I just had. I don't even need to do quite that much here. So this gives me the opportunity to split off something small without losing access to... Oh, not quite like that, but I can still do that. It's just I gotta do it differently. So you there, you out of the way. Oh, not so simple. Wrong shape. Okay, well, if I'm willing to sacrifice... Oh, wait, no. No, I can't get that out of the corner ever. Because as soon as I detach it, then I just have something that would have to be pulled to the left. And I don't have enough blocks to pull. So no, I can't split anything useful off using this. Okay? So that is negative learning. Cannot do that. So anyway, I've interacted with all of these except for you. Oh, you're easy. Okay, so here's how I interact with you. Done. Okay. So that's probably just end of puzzle. So I have to go in here, lock myself in, push that up, push this over. Okay, so what's the problem? That I can't interact with both of these simultaneously? Because otherwise, it seems like I basically have everything. But yeah, I can't interact with both of these simultaneously. I get one or the other. Okay. What's this device for? I don't understand it. I could, with a little bit of effort, kind of boost it up a stairway, if I wanted. Alright, well, it's up now. I can get it further up, but like I can just do that without having to do any special boosting. It's not of a shape that it could get in here. If I erased... Well, I can't erase... Oh, hold on. Yes, it is. That does fit in here. Oh, okay. So, right. Of note, I had not noticed that this just fits here. Now, it locks me in. So why don't I just do that from outside, which I can just do. Alright, drive those down. Yep. I can get around. I can boost this up. Ah, but unless this is elevated, that's actually a lock for you. With this gravity, okay, it's hard to elevate... Like, hold this up. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's not enough. Even if I could use all of these pluses and all of these blocks, I would still come up one short on that. Check it out. So here's the longest finger I can construct. Pointing upward, holding this thing. And it's not really holding it. I would need one more block on top of this. Okay. But the shape of the solution is starting to come into focus here. What's your purpose? And just looking at how this is... I don't really get to interact with the outside world, so like... So this gate forces me to commit to left or right after I've put this off. With the shape of this, there's no way I'm ever getting... Well, I lose access to one side or the other. This whole construction here requires me to be able to push this left and stay in here. So like, I can't do this and solve the puzzle. I have to go through there, push this up, be able to push this left, which this becomes a problem for. Okay, yeah, so I see what I want to do, but it's currently seemingly impossible. This is not extractable by any means I can imagine. So that's just permanently going to be in there. Hook. Something up requires more down, or down requires more up, or something like that. Yeah. I need one more up than I have. So how do I get one more? Could welding be relevant? I don't see how. That doesn't get me any extra height. That just gets me extra rigidity. If I split something off, I just don't have enough blocks to make that meaningful, I think. I can't weld to this, because I can't get close enough to it. Oh, wait, extra rigidity. Well... Well, what a... no, I can't just put a little blip on here to prop it up on... Well, this is suspicious right here. Why are you there? You're there to prevent this from being pushed left if it's in... if it's in this position. So I think you are more enemy than friend to me. Now I'm stuck. Hook. Look at this suspicious little block. Are you suggesting that I weld together something that sits here and reaches all the way down and all the way here? I don't think I can weld that much. To do that with 2 welds, plus also maybe this thing, is asking a lot, yes, but is not absolutely implausible. Yet. It doesn't look very likely. Okay, so... let's just take a look at the space. How much I have, what I might be able to do with it. So let's pretend I have a weld there, something dangling here, maybe dangling like there. And like setting up these welds is not necessarily trivial either, because I'd have to do a vertical push, wouldn't I? Because no, I have a large I have multiple shapes of surfaces here. Okay. So let's just imagine I can weld these in any shape that I desire. So I've gotten this down, so here's a connector, here's a block that comes down to somewhere in this row. Here's a connector. Let's just be optimistic and say I could get... so connector, block all the way here, connector, block all the way here. No room to support anything. No more welds that can be made. So that's not looking very promising right now. Could I hook onto here? I don't have any... well, I can make a shape that could do that. If I made a shape that did this... I already used one of my pluses, and I'd have to use the other one to make a handle to pull you back out to actually get in here myself. And this is really supporting nothing. The shapes of these tell me they're never going to go inside this. There's just not a lot of terrain to hook onto. You are incredibly suspicious. You gotta have a reason for being there. Like, why else would you be there? It's gotta be you who goes here. That fits too perfectly for it not to be part of this. So you go here. You're not gonna hook onto like this or anything. Let me look at this space again. Again, I can get out of this. In fact, I have to. This is the only way this is gonna happen. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, so I see another way entirely to think about this. Do I have the room to just add a handle on the bottom of that so I can just push it to the left myself from outside? Or is this too tight to fit that in there? Because that sure would simplify things if I could just do that. It looks like I don't have room. Yeah, I'm one short. Because I want to get this all the way around and touch that down here. then I would have well, okay, not here exactly. Anywhere but here. So here. So then I would, I'd have a handle on the outside that I could just push to the left and anchor that there. Is there some conceivable way I could still do that despite this problem? So that takes that entire width. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. It is 8. I don't know how I could, like, temporarily deactivate this. Don't think I could. Why you? So hook, a possible explanation for the level name. I don't feel satisfied with a solution unless I can tie it into the level name, I guess. A possible explanation for that is just that this hooks onto there, and that's what hook refers to. It doesn't necessarily need to be some ridiculous chain hanging from here and jutting up into there. So you. This minus. I can't fit that under that lip. That's just not happening. So it can remove a block like this or a block like that. That's pretty much the options I get. Neither seems relevant. Oh, wait. Spot one thing, though. Alright, so here's a thing. It doesn't work. What I was thinking was that if I create this shape, I could with just 1 plus add to this and get it up there, but that's false, because if I add in that spot, I didn't need to reset, and I can undo that reset. Check it. Oop. If I add here, now that doesn't fit in where I want it to fit anymore. The same... Well, it's not so much the same as true on the other side, it's that I can't delete this block. Okay, so that's non-viable. Alright. So once again, it's you who goes here. I push from outside, but I need to prop it up. There's no way I can influence this from the outside and move it over, as far as I can tell. Putting anything in there, and... Just kind of looking at space again. There's nothing else related to any of this that's relevant. That's just the end state of the puzzle. It's just a constraint mechanism as far as I can tell. Why this minus? Oh, is there any way? Okay, so I see one way in which a minus could add up to more total height here. This wall geometry doesn't allow it. But here's how I could, like, in theory, do that. It still doesn't work. No, this adds up to an equal amount of extra height. Because, like, yeah, I could delete... Well, I can't even do that. If I delete that block, well, there's a protrusion here. No, I don't gain anything extra. Never mind. That does not help. So why you? What are you for? There's definitely no part of this I could take a bite out of. Is it relevant that I can do this? I doubt it. There's some way I can have, like, a self-supporting structure or something like that? I don't think so. Yeah, there's a lot of real suspicious-looking stuff here. Wait a second. Oh... Whole new paradigm, I'm imagining. Like, there's a bunch of weird space in here. Why is this space so weird, do you suppose? Perhaps this space is weird because what I actually want to do... Whoa, I made this whole thing gravitied. Maybe what I actually want to do is turn this into a hook and pull it out, therefore degravitying this and being able to just push it up, which makes these kind of red herrings, and I'm not convinced yet that that's possible. So, like, this would have a route in here in theory. I'm not so sure that's actually possible, though. But let's look at it. Idea being, you come in, you go over, you come in and see that's all misaligned. It can't really be otherwise. Okay, so if I ignore that one for a moment, and just get these out of the way. Can I do it with the other one? Seems a little hard to do. Well, certainly not if I do that. No, just weird welds take place. Oh, right, so this is finally an opportunity to weld a gravity block to a normal one. It keeps the arrow. The entire block gets the property. The arrow does not propagate to the whole thing. Okay, sure. I guess that's relevant because, like, if I were to split one of these, I'd have two different welds I could make to make two gravity objects. If I'd make this and then split it, then I'd still have just one gravity. Or, like, delete this one block and you lose gravity there. Okay, but I feel like I'm maybe going somewhere with this. Yeah, so check this. There was... Okay, here's what the props are for. I need to use them in order to, oh jeez, I need to use them to get this off my head so I can walk down here, push this laterally, get it in line with one of these, and then I do that twice. So these props are to get this in range, get this in range of these, while I have freedom of movement to be able to correct the problem that going over, moving this such that this fits through this hole without binding to either of these necessarily moves this off-center with this. And moving far enough left with that is just impossible. But for this one, I think that the story might change up here. Can I observe that? With a little bit of pretending, yes. Okay, so let's say this wasn't here. So the plus would be there. The plus would be there. Well, I mean, no, the plus is still... Okay, so the plus would still be sitting here. Unconsumed. Unconsumed. This would be one taller, so it already would have bound to it. Okay, so I only need to prop up. Alright, I think I understand my task now. I still don't know what you're for. Oh, yes, I do. You create a hook shape such that I can... So this is the shape that I want. I need to be able to elevate and move laterally and gain height. And I think I'm going to gain just one with this. This is cool. All right, so now it's just a matter of shuffling things into the right place. I know what I'm doing. Question is how. So I think perhaps the ideal would be you all the way on the bottom. This thing parked directly on top of that thing all the way on the bottom. This goes left. Yeah, okay. This sets up what I want. Great. So what I can do with this is I can boost and push over and anchor that into some stack of something down here. Great. So here's the some stack of something. Let's just build it up to... Actually, let's see. I should move this to the... what direction? Or no, it's more complicated than that. This thing's actually going on top of some of these. How many of them? Is that enough? Looks like it to me. Okay, I think I did it? So I manually push this over, ending up with a state that lets me elongate that. Oh, but you need to do something different from what I was doing. Okay, so these might still have a purpose. Yeah, so what I had been thinking previously was that I would be perfectly happy doing... Oh, and I am. Okay, never mind. That worked. Did it? I think that hook's the wrong shape. That's the only shape I can make, though. However... Okay, so maybe... Let's see, can I can't. Does this get me where I need to be? It does. There we go. I disentangled. Alright, I don't know what these two were for. They're extra. Alright. I did it, I think. That was cool. Wow. The many layers to this puzzle. They're very satisfying to parse through. But yeah, I didn't use these two blocks. Wonder if there was another way. But you know what? I'll take this way that I found. Cool! Alright, yeah, I'll just be satisfied with that. One good, real cool puzzle. Piggyback's gonna be coming up next. Alright, I'll see you then for that.